Check. Check. Wait. In a minute.
Check 1, 2. Favorite show on Monday nights. It's like riding a bike. Shout out to all my barbers and shout out to all my stylists. We are Beards N Baldheads. Your host Fat Lace. I got the Soul Survivor Barry to the right of me.
You. Man. Can't even say Happy New Year too late, man.
Nah, it ain't too late. I think they say Happy New Year is the first show on the New Year.
That's true. So we can say Happy New Year.
Peace to everybody on the check-in. We got the dopest woman on the planet. We got Soup on the other side. She said, "New year, new her." Y'all gonna see her more on this side. Did she say that?
We can say she said it.
Well, I'm trying to go viral, B. You know, if Soup was on the side, you know how many.
We're gonna definitely have some new surprises.
We gonna have some. We got some super special guests that's gonna be coming on soon.
Yeah, it's gonna be different.
You know, first off, because you know some people they when they ask you what's the premise of the show, and I say the origin is shouting out is to pay respect to the barbers and pay respect to the stylists. It's a barber I want to give the utmost respect and salute to, Mr. Ray Lansky, man. Y'all see him from Exclusive Barbershop. I met this gentleman on Toya Show, on the Owl Show. Peace to everybody on the check-in. Peace to everybody in BKS1 Network. The Owl Show was tomorrow. Just like the Make Me Matter show was tomorrow with Tiff. Salute to them. We've been doing some work together. And and I met Ray. I met him, and he has a documentary, Jersey hip-hop documentary that is super ill. I only got to see part 1. I had the pleasure and the honor to see part 1 of, this is when you have your notes. This, because I forgot I forget the names of it, you know what I'm saying? Respect the legends. Respect the legends. Just like I'm giving the utmost respect to you. Documentary, dope. Yeah. Dope, B. We're gonna have him on the show, so we're gonna get more into it. But just if you see that right there, he got Prodigy in the head right there. Dope. That's his work. This is a barber's work. He bleeds hip hop. He loves Jersey hip hop and hip hop as a whole and rap as a whole. The details. So I gotta salute this barber right here, this director right here, this producer right here. You know, salute to all the barbers and salute to you, Mr. Ray Lansky, Exclusive Barbershop. Make sure y'all pull up on him. I don't know, maybe he's still at that shop, I don't know, but y'all, man, salute the legend. He is legendary in this game. B, it's a lot that's been going on.
Real.
We ain't been here in a minute.
Yeah.
You know, we ain't been here in a minute. People say, they ask the question, what's your New Year's resolution? What's your New Year's resolution? My New Year's resolution is to have a watch game like B's, the Soul Survivor. That is goals. I got New Year goals. You know, I got one watch, and I'm proud of this watch because it's the only watch I ain't lose in 3 weeks.
A beautiful thing.
I ain't lose a watch.
You can't lose that. Think of that thing, man.
I'm gonna get in trouble.
That's Fort Knox. You can't lose that thing. Look at that thing. Who you gonna lose it at?
So it's
that thing heavy.
I'm trying to get there, man. Wrist game heavy, man. Shout out to all the Jersey artists out there. Shout out to all of them out there. My man, Rowdy Rise. He had the wrist game heavy joint. Rowdy King. I didn't get to make it to. They had the first annual Jersey Hip Hop Awards. Shout out to Kareem Low Key
really?
Entertainment.
Oh man,
B, you not man.
Oh man, I'm out the loop on that.
B, you know it's my fault because we always talk about.
Definitely gonna go that.
B, we had my son. You know,
I know how it goes.
Look, when we got kids, man, we can't make it to everything.
You know how we feel about Jersey rappers.
And So it was like, man, I wish we could be there.
Yeah, we always feel like we just somewhere in this not getting what we deserve, as they call it our props.
Props.
Yeah, nah.
You know, they talk about universal love language, and some of the universal love language is food.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it is music.
Yeah,
and some of it is sports.
They hit the main three, I would say. Well, and then sex would probably be four.
Yeah, sex would probably be number one, but we in America, they don't like saying that part.
Yeah.
It's probably number one.
Let's keep it American, man.
Let's keep it American. Nothing is more American than that hat I feel that you have on.
Sure. I don't know, man. Our hats are pretty much both iconic.
But the one I got?
Yeah, that Detroit.
It's the Detroit.
But that's recognizable everywhere.
It is.
Everywhere.
It's recognizable.
Yeah.
And you know what I love about these hats that we have on? You represent a city. Mm-hmm. When they see that New York hat, they say, oh, man, you from New York? You from up top? Wherever you go. You a Yankee fan?
I'm just proud that I'm actually a fan. Like, I wouldn't have wore that. I wouldn't wear the Yankee hat if I was a Mets fan.
You know why I don't have that Yankee hat right now?
I wouldn't. Not because I wouldn't. I like the Mets. I like the Mets. People say, I
respect
like
the Mets.
How can you like? Because I like both teams.
We grew up with the Doc and Darryl.
I would love a Subway Series every year. I would love it.
I would love it.
But born into this thing.
Born into it.
Mm-hmm.
Detroit. I got nothing but love for Detroit. Been there one time. Had some friends out there. And had a great time when I was in Detroit. But I'm not from Detroit.
Right.
But know what Detroit has? Detroit has the Detroit Pistons.
That was my team.
That's your team.
That was, yeah.
I
got love for them.
They got the Detroit Tigers.
Never was a fan, but yeah. I love her. Cecil, my man.
Cecil Fielding, Alan Trammell and them.
Oh, man, yeah.
Lou Whitaker was his name?
I used to use them on the game. Yeah, they had crazy home run hitters.
It was nice.
Yes.
When they see the New York hat, we got the New York Yankees. We got the Mets.
Yep.
We got the what else we got? We got the Brooklyn Nets now. And we got.
To me, it's four iconic hats. I mean, it's more people could say their own opinion, but mine's when I see them, I'm like, okay, you rep it. New York, Detroit, St. Louis, and L.A. When I see those hats, I'm like, okay, you're probably from there.
No doubt.
When I see you rocking them. Because don't get me wrong, I'm a big Cardinals fan. But I've never bought a St. Louis hat.
I have. I definitely have.
I'm a big Cardinals fan. Always been. I mean, Dodgers, I was actually more, I probably put a B hat on for the Brooklyn Dodgers, but yeah.
True indeed.
But the Dodgers, yes, is mainstay.
One of the things that just shows the unity is the sports.
Yes.
And it brings all races, everybody together. And I love that right there.
Yes.
Do you feel, well, this is how I feel before I even ask you. I feel if we had a sports team connected to a city in New Jersey, it would bring more unity and pride. We had the Devils, and we had the Nets.
But you said a word. You said connected to a city.
A city.
Well, what city would it be? What would be? Would it? I mean, obviously, we would know it would have to be Jersey City or
no. I think it can't
possibly Elizabeth.
Possibly
Elizabeth.
Possibly
because of where you could put a stadium. Maybe
yes.
That would end up in Elizabeth area.
Yes.
But other than that, I would think Newark would be number one because I think it is the biggest city, right?
I think Newark is the biggest city.
As far as population.
Yes. I think Jersey City is second.
Right. I think Jersey City is actually bigger in circumference. But,
it might be. You could have
I don't know, though. I could be lying because Newark got north and east.
Yeah. It's a tight run.
Kearney.
It's a tight run.
Is Kearney Newark?
Nah, but it's you
East
don't,
Orange.
You don't want to get pulled over.
It's East Orange Newark. Ooh.
Yo.
I made some people mad just now.
But shout out to more people in EO. Now, what I liked about when Naughty came out,
right,
you automatically connected East Orange to Naughty.
Yeah.
To Newark and Naughty. Like, but because the people from Jersey, we know, they are right next door to each other.
We kind of lumped y'all. If
they're right next door to each other.
Oh, we didn't know. If they didn't know, when Plainfield rolled out, we looked at East Orange and Newark as y'all together.
Irvington.
Same thing. All of y'all. Irvington,
same thing.
Yeah.
Y'all are right next to each other.
If anything, we would have been like, Elizabeth, let's go. If anything,
because
we're Union County.
Because we're Union County, and it's nothing black next to us. It's nothing black and brown next to us.
I've been in a situation
in Union
like
County.
that.
The closest we got is our cousins in Elizabeth.
No, I've been in a situation like that when we were like, okay, Linden and Elizabeth, what y'all gonna do?
I forgot about Linden.
Because we was at the skating rink,
no doubt.
And Newark came through, East Orange, and that everything came through, and they was talking and letting us know where they was from. And Plainfield was in the house. Elizabeth, normally we not friends.
Normally, no.
At all. But
especially
that night, we was like, all right, y'all.
Time to roll. Mount up.
What we gonna do?
Mount up.
They coming in here trying to take over our fucking skating ring. This our skating ring. They got their own shit.
Which was the USA?
Yeah.
And it's not even in Union County.
Exactly.
Shout out to all my skaters out there. Y'all know how it is when back in the day we was at the skating
but
rings,
that was our skating ring.
That was.
How y'all gonna come from way from Essex County?
Y'all ain't supposed to be over there.
And come over here and start talking
Get from around here.
That was a nasty night. That's all I could say.
Get from around here.
That's all I could say. I don't think it never happened again.
Man, but I love the unity we do have.
That was the first time I saw it.
Yo.
And the last time.
It's in the last time. Shout out to everybody used to be at Skate 22 with all the places.
No doubt.
Do you feel, B, if we had our own city connected to a sports team, would it bring more unity amongst each other, black, white, brown, all that?
In just in the state?
In the state. Because we're one of the only states that don't have a city connected to our teams. We got Detroit Tigers, Yankees, Baltimore Ravens, San Fran 49ers. Shout out to Gang. Shout out to True Lies, Flies Guy on the Earth. Our team just won. We going to the playoffs or second round.
It's hard now because I think we went so long without having a team identified that you can't convert Jersey fans to a Jersey team now. I don't think even if Newark had a team, you could take the Knicks fans away, or you could take the Giants fans away. Like, I just don't think you can now. I think it's too late. Now you could have a new generation that could come up,
no doubt,
and change that,
no doubt.
But you won't. I don't think you'll take this. Like Brooklyn can't take any really basketball fans there. Like even the people that live in Brooklyn, they just like it because they're in Brooklyn. It's still a Jersey thing.
Yo, you can't tell them that.
Most of their fans are still Jersey fans.
You can't tell them that. Yo,
it's just true.
Brooklyn, but this is the one thing with Brooklyn. Brooklyn is not New York.
No.
Brooklyn is Brooklyn, so they feel like, no.
That's their
This is our team since 1852.
Okay, you had them.
That's how they feel. They
were there first. They were there first.
No, they wasn't in Brooklyn. Not
in
the Dodgers,
Brooklyn.
Not the Dodgers, but talking about the Nets.
No. The Nets was in New York first. They wasn't in Brooklyn.
You're right, in Long Island.
Yeah, they was in New York
Absolutely
first.
correct.
But it wasn't your team, Brooklyn. It was the New York Nets. We used to go there because my dad had tickets. We used to go to the see Dr. J and stuff. I was a baby. I was real, not a baby, but I was real little. But I remember going to ABA games with Nard King. I remember that. So, I mean,
talking about Newark, man. Peace to Uncle Mike. We got Brick City's finest in the check-in. Peace to Uncle Mike Mincy. Peace to my brother Louisville Slugger in the check-in. Shout out to everyone. Make sure y'all tell a friend. Make sure y'all share, like, and all that other good stuff. Yeah, man, make sure everybody on YouTube, y'all like and subscribe to BKS1 Radio TV or BKS1 Radio, whatever one that we on right now. Make sure y'all do that and y'all watch us and y'all let everybody know this is y'all favorite show right here. That's what y'all need to do.
Yeah, we about to wild out this year,
No, we're going to get it right.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to get it right.
It's going to be a good one.
Man, we talking about wilding out. Well, this man right here, wilding out. Yo, man, it's football season ended when it came to college football. We talking about a young white man, Caucasian man. Mm-hmm. Y'all feel like I need a point for saying Caucasian at the right time. He said FAMU football player is going viral for his Instagram caption. He says, "I'm like communion, the cracker with the juice."
That's hilarious.
I thought it was funny too. I'm like, man, got the white boy said he got the juice and he could play it upon race or whatever. And funny is funny.
I'm pretty sure either he came up with that or he heard it.
Whatever he did, I liked it right there.
I said, even if somebody else said it and he just repeated it, the sense of humor is funny.
Yeah, comedy's another thing.
Because we're sensitive. We're real sensitive.
Too sensitive sometimes.
I mean, on certain things. Like
No doubt.
a friend, like I worked. Somebody said something. Like I said something, and they said, "Oh, Barry, you racist." I said, "I'm black. That's impossible. You can't be racist.
You can't be racist. Not when you.
I'm gonna be racist.
You can't. I'm oppressed. I'm oppressed. I cannot be racist when I am oppressed. You can't do that.
So he says to me, "What does it matter? How you figure you can't be racist?" I mean, I said, "Cause me being racist, what does that mean? Who does that affect? Just me.
Nobody."
I said, "Just affect me. I just be angry. They'll just call me angry.
Angry black man.
That's it." I said, "I won't be considered racist. I'll be considered angry."
Angry black man.
I said, "Now, when a white person racist, now you can make things happen.
You can.
You can affect things.
Okay.
My racism really can't affect anything except for me.
Except for you. Because ain't nobody about to jump on your side saying, yo.
I can't stop nobody from getting jobs because I don't like white people.
At all.
I can't. Oh, and we know how we are. At the end of the day, black people, we gonna do what's best for us. We don't really look at it like that. We'll try to hire our own. We will. I've seen it. We will give them a chance. At the end of the day, we gonna try to do what's best for us. If we got to hire him, her, or she, we gonna do it.
Yo, it's big.
But at the same time, trust me, I've seen us give us a lot of chances. And the percentages is down.
Percentages are down.
Success is down.
Man, one thing I remember last year and maybe the year before, but he was like, "Yo, man, love is in the air."
Man.
He was like, "It's like I'm feeling way more love now than it was in prior years."
Mm-hmm.
This show right here, we're about praising people, man. We about doing God's work. This is what we do, and we're about entertaining at the same time. Because we have to do that as well. If we don't entertain, y'all not gonna watch. If not, y'all not gonna watch. Somebody else will. So don't think that we sweating you either. But we appreciate all the viewers, everybody who supports every week. We appreciate y'all.
Speaking of entertainment, so we wasn't here for the whole
Talk about it.
all of the celebrity beefing going on.
What that smoke?
The smoke is going all over, even to sports now. But the smoke started with Cat Williams. I ain't gonna say it started, but it was. He
get to it,
he boiled it, but it was brewing.
Let's get to it, B.
And Cat Williams came out and outed a whole lot of people, and then it created a ricochet effect. Now you got my man Country Wayne coming out, speaking his little piece, and then all of the clapbacks that I've heard were real weak. Ludacris did a rhyme, and I heard Cat Williams did a rhyme back to him. And then you got Kevin Hart spoke his piece. And now they resurfacing old shit that Kevin Hart said back when he had Tiffany Haddish on the radio station talking about how Cat Williams ain't put nobody on. So they prefacing like why this whole thing started. So
I love the smoke.
Yeah, the smoke. Now you got the smoke with I haven't seen anything with musicians lately though.
Nah, and that's the thing. I've been watching, I watch stuff all the time. Watching Brown Sugar the other night. And Brown Sugar, hip-hop. We talk about hip-hop 50th anniversary hip-hop. And we're going to celebrate these 50 years and 50 years plus and keep it going. It's one of the biggest genres, the dopest genre in the world. I feel it's hip-hop and rap music. I feel it's the dopest genre. Now, when I'm watching Brown Sugar, and when we talk about hip-hop, it started from the battle.
Yeah.
It started from the battle. Whether you're battling with breakdancing, b-boying, whether you're battling with the biggest sound system as a DJ, whether you're battling as an MC, it is competition out here. Now, one of the biggest parts of hip hop is podcasting and having your own shows and stuff like that. This is a battle too.
Right.
Who is the best? When I say we
content
the best,
content matters.
Content
That's why you
matters.
got people doing all types of shit on the internet just to get you to look at it.
Just to get you to look at it, you know
whether it got any substance to it or not. It's just you're gonna click on it for just the entertaining shock value, if it is a thing. Just to say, oh man, look at how stupid that is, and then you'll show somebody else, hey man, look at this dumb shit, and then they gonna show somebody, look at this dumb shit. For that dumb shit,
there you go.
that's how it goes.
If Pac and Big never had beef, would they ever compare them?
Yes.
No, if they never had beef with each other.
I think so.
You think they still would
Yeah,
compare
because they
them?
were still in the same era, coming up at the same time. And I think even without the beef, just like we compared, Rakim and Big Daddy Kane, they never had no beef, but we still compared them.
No doubt.
Just because we just gonna compare who we think are the top people, no matter what, in any genre of anything, even sports. We've always compared Montana to whoever the other good quarterback was, Aikman or John Elway.
Gotcha.
Even though they didn't play each other that much, we just said who was better.
Did it play more of an
there you
effect?
go.
Did it play more of an effect because now you have a beef on top of rappers who were some of the top in the game at that time? Because, they were still
I think the
selling
beef, to
albums.
be honest, I always felt like the beef took away from both their careers. Because I probably would have been more of a Tupac fan if it wasn't for the beef. Because my bias stopped me from listening to his music at the time. Because I was down south and people was bashing New York music. So I turned a deaf ear to whatever they had to hear, whatever they wanted to hear, let me listen to. But when you don't want to listen to my shit, fuck your shit. So I missed out on a lot of Tupac and other West Coast music until I got older and was like, all right, let me listen to it. And then I started listening to it. Once I realized I just got caught up in my pride of representing where I was from.
No, I get it, man.
And being down south at the time, I was just really young, and I was like, I'm ready to fight. And I don't even know nothing about this West Coast beat, but the fact that y'all telling me my music is whack, how dare you tell me Wu-Tang is whack? We gonna fight.
You're dumb. Whoever says that, you're dumb.
No, because they didn't want to hear my music because of that beef.
Because of the beat.
Because of the beat, they wasn't even trying to give my music a chance. And I was like, well, you know what? You're not going to give my music a chance. I'm not going to give y'all shit a chance. But after a while, cooler heads prevailed. Started listening to 8-Ball, MJG, Master P, True Click, all that.
No doubt.
Then but that beef was going on when I was in the middle of my college life. And that was crazy.
Shout out to all my hip-hop heads out there. Also, shout out to everybody who want to check in on YouTube.
Yeah.
All y'all. Miss Willis, everybody else who's watching, thank you. Thank you. Watching Brown Sugar talking about remember these days unfolding the cassette to read the lyrics.
Oh man, that was the great part, right? Wasn't that the big part of buying it?
Yo, it was
with the help and read the credits and all that, the messages and the thank yous.
It was a big deal.
That was a big deal.
The lyrics meant so much because this is what you wrote down. This is what you created. You love saying the word for word. We're not gonna get off when we talking about Cat right there, because Cat was exposing people in this game.
He exposed the game.
He exposed the game.
Yeah. One of the most interesting ones to me was I just couldn't figure out where it came from. It just felt like Ludacris caught a stray.
I think Ludacris did.
And I was just like, where did that come from? Like, what did Ludacris have to do with him? I'm missing the connection between them somewhere.
I don't know.
Did they have a movie together or something?
I don't know with that one. Anybody want to check in? If y'all know where the origin of the beef with Ludacris and Cat Williams, sometimes you feel like he's just throwing darts blind, but it could be coming from somewhere.
Something. I'm like, what
if y'all
did
know
they
about
do?
it, please let us know on the check-in. What I like is one of my, we talked about Rakim just now, when he said number one rule, no biting allowed. No biting allowed. You cannot take another MC's like whole verse. Now when people talk about Big and Hove and Hove saying Biggie rhymes, well, Biggie was saying Biz Markie rhymes too. Like, man, he might have a line or two. Biz, if y'all know, ha 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 ha, check out this bizarre rapper star. When Biggie said that, Bismarck said it too. Right. When he said, damn, it feels good to see people up on it. I had people thinking that was just a Biggie rhyme. That was a Bismarck rhyme too.
That was Bismarcky.
But at the same time, we had Big Daddy Kane, who was writing some of these rhymes for Bismarcky. Productions did the work together.
Right.
But it's one thing when you just steal a whole verse, or steal a whole song, and you don't give credit. And that's what Cat Williams was saying with some of these jokes that came out.
I heard, and I seen a couple.
So the said, I love said.
Yeah.
Said you stole his whole whip.
I saw the joke Bernie Mac stole. And that was like, wow, okay, this is what they do. They doctor it up to be their own, but the premise of the joke is stolen.
Bernie Mac had a whole comedy club for those who are my comedy fans out there. Mm-hmm. We got an ill comedian coming on next week. My man Javon Johnson. Shout out to my bro out there, one of Brooklyn's finest, one of the dopest comedians, entertainers out here, period. He's going to be out here next week and join us. We're going to get more in the comedy conversation with him. But while we here, we got to catch it fresh off that fish grease. That biting part. How'd you feel when you hearing like, yo, damn, y'all is just straight biting the rhyme, biting the whole comedy sets.
That's the part where I said my man was like said the same thing you said, like it's you know how people do it, blah blah blah. I said yeah, but the problem I have is when you're taking jokes from unknown comics, and you're a known comic, and you're taking jokes from the unknown comics. To me, that's dirty business. Because these guys are using these jokes to trying to get up. And even though they're funny jokes, that most of us haven't heard the joke unless we was in that small comedy club that they performed it in, and nobody really filmed it. Somebody sent you the joke, and you took it and put it on stage. Now this dude can't, even if he said you stole my joke, and nobody even cares anymore.
And they've been saying that for a long time. They've been saying that about Kevin Hart. And some of these people stealing their rhymes. Not stealing their rhymes, stealing their bars. The words they constructed for their set. And you can have those go-to joints. And it's like that. Like I said, Bernie Mac had a comedy studio, a comedy club in Chicago. Yeah. Same with Steve Harvey. Yeah. So they are seeing talent constantly coming all the time. Mm-hmm. Now, when they going on tours around the country, they like, don't nobody remember this one right here.
Exactly. If I say it's easy to do it. So if I look at, I say, I feel some type of way, I ain't gonna lie, when I seen the dude, what's his name, Big One, I don't know, but when I heard the Juicy sample and I heard his flow, and I know for a fact it was done before.
Talking about that Biggie joint.
It was done before Biggie Smalls did it.
Make you think different.
I just said, damn, you stole that.
You stole it.
It's nowhere else for me to say it. I thought that was your thing. I thought you came up with that. No, you stole that.
In hip-hop,
it was dope, but you stole it.
In hip-hop and rap and with b-boy and all that, DJing, we are known for sampling.
Yeah, well.
We could take what you have, but we're going to put our thing to it and make it even better. That's one thing. But not just straight up stealing.
The whole thing sounded the same.
Thing.
It didn't do much to change it at all. Wow. And then when people tell me, look at me in my face and say, "Oh well, that ain't really." Bro, you can't tell me you can't hear what that guy said. You can't tell me that they got the date stamped. It says this was the date that he came out with this song. This is the date this song came out. Bro, well, you can't tell me. They just two guys thought up the same damn thing, sound the same, look the same, got the same damn name, everything. Come on, man.
Shout to DJ KT, one of my favorite DJs on the planet. KT, I can't shout out to my brother Syfe, man. Shout out to the General. KT is one of my favorite DJs on the planet. I gotta let her know. You already know what I said to you. Shout out to her. Shout out to the General, man. Y'all know when it comes. He said that dumb ish comes viral.
Yes,
Talk
sir.
about it, General.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Talk
sir.
about it, General, man. General, we got to get dumb on this station.
Syfe Man said it.
Let's get Stacey. That was the General saying. Was that Syfe Man?
Yeah,
yes, Syfe Man. I'm sorry, Syfe.
Syfe
Man, you get 3 points for just saying all that because this is what you do, man. Man, yo, I got to shout out Syfe, man. In January 1st, we said Happy New Year to everybody. But, man, peace to all my Haitians out there, man. Independence Day for Haiti, January 1st. That should be a day that's out there, for just black history and just all my black people out here. Like, hey, that should be a day we get off school too. But we already got.
You know
off.
what though? We
need to talk about it more.
We've divided
too much
our history
too much
into sections. Like we got Black history, we got We got Caribbean Day. We got Jamaican Day. We got Haitian Day. We got Trinidadian Day. We've divided ourselves. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand why though, but there should be a day where we all come together.
Yes.
No matter what country, no matter what culture you celebrate. There should be a day of, I don't know if we want to call it black or what. Maybe black ain't the term we're going to use, but somebody maybe need to come up with a terminology that represents. And I know people say people of color. That's too easy.
The reason why I want to focus on the Haitians part because they were the first ones to get their independence from fighting. They was on that Kanye like, nah.
They fought hard.
If it's an option to be a slave, I don't want to be a slave.
They sacrificed a lot.
They sacrificed a lot. So I want to just drive home with that part right there. Like, nah, man. Yo, man, shout out to all my Haitians out there, man. I love y'all. All my peoples out there, like, for real.
I got a bunch of friends.
You know, it's a reason why some, because, everybody be everybody, but, man, when that Haitian heart, that pure Haitian heart, man, it's beautiful, man.
I be wondering how they really feel about Wyclef, though.
Man, we gonna find out. Next time we gonna or Sites, man, you wanna check and let us know how y'all feel, man.
I've heard them talking some stuff lately, but I want to know how they feel about it.
It's gonna be love and hate like probably anywhere else. If you ask somebody from Brooklyn, yo, what y'all feel about Hov? Yo, man, I love Hov. Yo, Hov was that guy. Yo, he bought. Then you gonna have another one say, yo, man, I knew Hov since in Marcy, little snotty nose Hov.
Who's the king of Brooklyn though? Who is it?
Gotta say Jay-Z.
It is him.
It has to be.
So not Big Daddy Kane?
Nah. And you know why I feel it's not the money, it's the consistency of the art. Jay-Z was so consistent with his art. He came out the same time. Well, he's been around since Kane and working with Kane and working with all these people. Mm-hmm. Man, consistency with your art. It's a lot of people out here. We're going to get to this one. It says, you want to read this one, B?
If you're worried about the cost of starting, you should see the price of staying exactly where you are. You know what that price is.
Yo, some of y'all don't want to get better. Some of y'all don't want to constantly change.
It's scary.
It's scary. Some people don't want to evolve or just push different limits.
It's scary to step out of your comfort zone. I'm even a guy, even I would say for myself, there's certain triggers I ain't pulled yet. Mm-hmm. And I think I'm ready to pull them now, but I shouldn't have waited. I tried to wait till I was, I did the monkey syndrome. I wasn't gonna grab the next branch until I had a firm grip. So I had two hands on both branches, like a monkey swinging.
No doubt.
So it's like I didn't let go of the other branch, so I had a firm handle on the next one. But sometimes you just gotta jump.
Sometimes you just gotta jump.
Yeah,
sometimes you just gotta jump.
I wasn't willing to do that.
Yo, man.
You know what? I think I'd be probably more. I know for a fact I'd be more willing to jump if it wasn't for me having baby birds. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
I'm not jumping. I'm not just jumping on my own now. I'm jumping with, kids on my back. So it's a different type of jump. When you by yourself. I think the best jump to make is when you really don't have those responsibilities.
Yo, man,
But once you get it, you still can't be scared to jump when you have them.
You can't.
But I think it's better to jump when you don't have them.
It's a good time. But you know what? Don't let it stop you when you got it. We got Soup on the other side. Man, she got some babies. She got a man.
She got some man.
My man. That's what she got.
She got man babies too, though.
And she got man babies. And you know what? She is still fly.
Yes.
She still got it. She still got it. Shout out to Uncle Mike when Uncle Mike Missy. Cause I was adopted in the family and I love it. When I met Uncle Mike and Aunt Nene, they had 78 lambs, right? Older, a little bit older. Well, you know what I'm saying, older than us. Yo, when I mean the flyest people doing the parties on Friday nights, still promoting, still getting busy, still got his whole crew coming from the bricks, coming through showing support. It just showed me like, yo, you ain't too old to be still dope. You know what I'm saying? No. Don't drink, don't smoke.
No.
Just in this, having a great time, looking good. And one day I'm going to have Uncle Mike on and he going to tell his story. He going to tell his story. It is never too late to still be dope and you can still be cool. Cool is cool. It's the confidence that you have in yourself for everybody watching. It's so many people like, yo, I'm 40 now. I can't do this.
But I would say, yo, the first focus, like you said, we got my man got the shout out to my man with the clothing line, Health is Wealth. But man,
the love is wealth or the health is wealth?
Health is wealth.
Oh, who got
It's the health.
Talking about James with the love is wealth?
The love is wealth.
Love is wealth. Shout out to James. Shout out to Tiff. Yes.
Love is wealth.
Yes,
and
yes.
my people's got the smoothie line, Health is Wealth.
Oh man,
both love and health is wealth.
It is.
And that's the thing. Is like
this
is like, yo, if you got, I think you got both of those. The motivation, man, that take your stress away. All that. But when you won't be caring about how old you are.
You not.
When you start thinking about, okay, I got love, I got my health. Now you just gotta do you.
You gotta do yours.
All at your age and stuff, you just gotta take care of your body as much as you can.
We got the flies guy on Earth in the building right here. I'm trying to think, is his lighting good over there? So can we do something with his light? 'Cause first of all, that C right there, y'all see it. Y'all see the C over there. They when we talk like about taking care of yourself. Know what he gonna tell me? He said, yo, I got it. Cause I'll be putting his voice in sincere voice. Like, yo, I gotta hit the gym. I gotta rest up. But I know how hard my brother works. Our brother right here works. Our family member. He's making sure he takes care of his body. He's getting it in because it gets hard out here. Everybody, health is wealth out there. Make sure that y'all work out. Mm-hmm. Do some steps. Do what y'all gotta do.
Yeah, you said the steps. Walk.
Just walk. You ain't gotta be Hercules in the gym. You ain't gotta do this, that, and the third. Yo, man, be out here and
walk a little
bit. Yeah. Or if you want to put them on this side, Soup, we can. Either way. Yo, has Soup been walking? Soup been walking. Soup looking all healthy on that side right there. I don't know.
I think it's that new food regimen.
It's the hair. I don't know. Like y'all ain't see the way she did it with the knee.
Skin shining. Yeah, I think
I don't know, man. Health is wealth.
I'm gonna have to find out what food she stopped eating because she said her diet has changed completely.
Word up. Which one we on over there? Cause we got the flies guy on Earth in the building. Y'all seen him a little bit. Which one?
I don't know if I can give up on the meat. I don't know if I can give up on the
Say what?
I don't know if I can give up the carne.
We go. There we go. Here we go. Look, man, it's all the way live. Shout out to Lee May. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
That pretty 50 over there. You making it look wonderful over there, Lee May. Just like the Soul Survivor. We know about it, man. It's never too late. It's never too late to get started. It's never too late to continue. He said, but we talk about health as well. And I ain't all the way there, but this is one of the funniest things I said. He said, before I get in shape, does anyone like me chubby?
I'm here. I don't know. I see women say that's what they like, but probably, I'm sure, just like guys like women that are chubby.
Flies guy on Earth is in the building. Peace to you. What's going on?
The echo.
Not much, man. Not much.
Why do we have this echo right
here? I can hear echo.
Not sure. It's better? Nah. Definitely not better.
It's definitely not better, but we over here. You good, man. You getting busy with a whole lot of things. Yo, do you have one of them whatchamacallits? Where's that coming from? Do you have a New Year's resolution? Do you live by that? I never asked you this before. I never asked neither one of y'all.
No.
Why not?
If you gonna do it, you gonna do it.
You gonna do what you gonna do. He made it so simple, and it's that simple for y'all. So, do we need this? How do you make it so simple with that philosophy right there?
I mean, obviously there has to be some discipline and some planning, but we think we have the luxury sometimes to wait and do things, and we don't always have it. So, if you want to do it, you're going to do it.
Why didn't you stop? Why don't you? Matter of fact, have you had the fear? You're one of my favorite artists on the planet is Pendo, Cousin Pen. And he says, everything you want is on the other side of fear. We grew up, even though we a little bit years apart, we shared experiences with each other, and we have shared, to say, the LJ experience, and that comes with Pendo, it comes with Ron J, it comes with Mel D Cole, and we have seen growth. It comes with Tone, Photos by Tone. Did any of that help with not having fear?
I guess I never thought about it that way. I'm not sure it did. I'm not sure that it did. I never thought about it that way. Because
I look at these MCs, right? When you got one, just put TJ on this side. Nah, I'm cool with it. So a reason why I ask, because I'm like, we see these MCs from Brooklyn, from all the boroughs. They have seen people in front of them be successful a lot, or seen their efforts become fruitful before. Out here, we don't see it as much. But what I did see BKS1 Radio, and I'm like, well, if I seen what they do work, this works. This can happen right here. When I see, even though it's my cousins, I'm like, yo, you know what? I can be on TV. I know some people like, yo, I done seen Jay do this. Well, I could do the same thing, if not more. And I love it because when I see you and Farron, even though they might not see your face, I know the work. And I see how global it goes. And I'm like, man, I seen a tree of this stuff happen. That's why I asked. Because I'm never going to be one of them. Matter of fact, I might be. I'm one of these days. I might, you know what I'm saying? I might grow old and just super proud and lie on myself. Like, well, you know, I'm the first person who put a camera in his hand. Yeah. I'm the first one who put film in on him, you know what I mean, and had to take the credit, you know what I mean. So I was just wondering, with that right there, you know, we talking about earlier with cities,
what
with cities bringing a certain pride to each other, and I want to ask you the same question I asked B. If Jersey had a sports team connected to a city, do you think it would bring more unity?
Yeah.
In New Jersey?
Absolutely.
Yeah? Why so?
Because some people need something to unite about. And that brings a lot of things in common. It separates a lot of BS. Absolutely. I mean, you see how when Plainville has a game and they're winning, like how much the community thrives at that point. So
love it.
Just imagine if it's a big organization.
Love it. You see our Niners getting busy.
But is it Jersey or a city? He said.
Well, I'm using Jersey in general, but
he specified it as a city.
It can because that's the Detroit.
Yeah,
Lions,
so I'm like, if we had the North,
Tigers, that's
not the question.
Come on, say that's not the Michigan.
Exactly.
Right, but I'm saying he's saying
if a city.
A specific city could unite the whole state.
Yeah.
So if it was like the Newark Nets.
States.
Huh?
I say you see it in other states.
That's what I see. And I'm like that. Like, you know, we got shout out to you know, one of the greatest entertainers ever. Another hat that you ain't mentioned, OB. You got Usher. Usher got that A-Town hat. That Atlanta, that hat right there brings a lot of pride. When he put that hat on, and he's from
that's another hat where a person wears it, you know they're probably from
because it's not the average hat that you have on,
right.
And he's from Chattanooga, but Chattanooga don't have.
I mean, New York is a hat where it's probably out of all of them is the most universal, like worldwide. But I would say L.A., Atlanta, St. Louis.
Niggas don't say the Illinois White Sox.
They don't.
Right.
They don't. And that's why I feel like, man, when you
I don't think we had the Nets. I don't think it made a difference.
That's because the Nets were Brooklyn.
No. I'm talking about we had when they were New Jersey.
No, I'm saying they were Brooklyn, then they were New Jersey, but they were New Jersey.
They were New Jersey. But this is what I felt, being how the city they played in, and I feel like this with the Jets and the Giants.
It was in the middle of nowhere.
But the Jets and Giants were never in New Jersey.
They weren't. But you know how
but they played. They all
so,
played in Jersey.
So some people
They
try
just
to
never took the word New Jersey
no.
on their
My
names.
point is how some people try to. We got people come back, but like, yo, they live. It's New York Giants, it's New York Jets, but they play in Jersey. The fact that all these places where they played, it still is not in an area that we all
It's
relate
not walking
to.
distance. There's no.
New Jersey tried to get the Giants.
It's no train.
They
There's
tried
no
to get the
community.
Giants.
It's definitely like
So you think you could take Giants fans and Knicks fans and all those fans away if Jersey started a team right now?
Yeah.
I do. I beg to differ.
I wish they did.
I mean, it might take a little time, but yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
and that's-
I said
and
right
that's what
now,
Barry said.
you're not gonna do it. It'll be a whole other generation have to come up.
I would love it, though.
underneath that.
Sure.
Like our people in my lifetime will never be more of a like even like now. You can't even get the Knicks fans to even like Brooklyn,
I don't
and they live in
understand.
Brooklyn.
Well, what you think is about to happen with LA with the Rams? Like, I'm not football fans.
But in Vegas with the Raiders, with your team.
But
I think the Raiders could grow. The Raiders could grow. The Raiders could grow.
The
The Raiders could grow
The
there.
Raiders are the Raiders.
The Raiders can
Raiders
grow
are the
there.
Raiders.
The Raiders can grow there. They're a
So
global
they
team.
don't have to grow. They're the Raiders.
It's a global team. They can go. They can go anywhere.
Yeah, but like, as far as like
That's just rare. There, that's not
the
normal.
Knicks and the Nets, you could walk to their stadiums very easily.
So it brings community
and
together.
things around
That
you.
makes
You go to the Packers games, it's a row of houses before you walk to the stadium. You go to the Bills games, it's a row of houses before you get to the stadium. These places are accessible to the community, to the average person.
Mm-hmm.
I do think the Nets would have been a bigger draw if they could have stayed in Newark somehow, but not Prudential Center. I think they needed a different stadium. The Prudential Center wasn't set up right.
I wish it did.
For
Just,
basketball.
just,
And
just
maybe
like
it
the
could've been.
Devils.
Not for basketball, it wasn't set up right.
It could have been if you
Basketball.
get the new Newark. The
Right.
Newark that's going to be here soon.
Well, Shaq tried to do something with it. They wouldn't let him. So that was the end of that.
But yeah, a city can definitely bring out a whole state.
I hope it is. Shout out to my brother Jason on the check-in. Shout out to everybody on the check-in. Shout out to everybody that's doing great things out there. I think I said this before. Did I have this on this other one? You know, we got a lot of people. Yo, we back to work. Some people vacationing, and I don't know if I had this on the show before. Jobs. It says jobs need to know black people work better with music.
I've heard a study says everyone does, but
Everyone does.
I heard music in the workplace,
No doubt.
is not a bad thing. But a lot of places don't allow it.
Shout out to everybody who's going to work every day. And they say they morning routines. Let us know on the check-in, like, if y'all could play y'all music in y'all cubicles, in y'all office, you know, everybody, we got earbuds now. We got ways of everyone don't got a head. Would it get your day going better, get your juices going of having your music?
I think the problem would be you can't have it playing over the speaker because everybody ain't gonna be happy.
I don't know. I mean, depends on the dynamic of the people that you're around.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of times, I'll be honest, I don't listen to anything.
You don't listen to nothing at all.
Nah, I don't want to hear nothing.
Some people don't need that.
But I just say that because music is energy. Certain energy you don't want to bring on.
Ooh. Michael Jackson. I saw something Michael Jackson posted. Hold up. See how I'm about to lie. Say Michael Jackson posted it. Somebody posted about Michael Jackson, and what he said was the energy. Same type of thing that you're saying. With you, when you listen to it so many times, you become it.
Oh yeah.
Cause I became a drug dealer. I don't know how many times off Jeezy, and I ain't make nothing. I should have been in power, but that's why you choose not to.
No, just I just don't want to a lot of times, especially when I used to commute, I didn't want to hear anything. I just wanted to get my mind right for whatever. I don't really want to talk, nothing. I just want to
No doubt. No doubt. You know, just wondering out there. You know, I got this.
But some people that motivate them, like
some people
it's
it
different.
does. Some people it
different
does. You know, with some lawyers out there, women, if you put the right trap music on, you can know. Cause the booty can't handle.
I don't like this.
It'll make it jump a little bit.
I like R&B in the morning. To be honest with you,
keeps you calm, put you in that mood that you want to feel.
relaxes me.
Relaxes.
I like to be relaxed at work. I don't be stressed.
Just wondering.
Yeah, like I'm not trying to.
I mean, I don't want to really be turned up either.
No 808 drum.
Yeah, I ain't
You don't
really
want
trying.
that.
That's a ward's room.
Yeah, I'm not really trying to be turned up at work. Me personally, like I see a lot of my coworkers, they got all types of, I mean, like, yeah, aggressive music in their ears at work, and I'm like, I don't see how you could want to be in that mood when we at work.
Yo,
That's not the mood I want to be in right now. I'm trying to be calm, cool, just get through my day. Like y'all here turned up for what?
I feel you.
Like really?
Yo, everyone got their own twist. I just wonder.
But then I see why. But like y'all said, when something happens and somebody approaches them on something they don't like, they hyped about it. They pumped about it. So somebody come to them and say, "Hey, listen, you didn't do what? You hyped about it." When anybody come to me and say, "Hey, but I'm cool about it," and I understand why. I know why I'm cool about it. 'Cause I've been listening to Teddy Pendergrass all morning.
Take them off.
That's all. I'm chilling.
They need the right sound.
But that's what I said. That's what I said. To each his own, though. Some people don't listen to nothing. I got David. I don't listen to nothing all day. Like he said, I got David listen to sports radio all day.
No doubt.
Like
I don't even listen to that.
Like sometimes I don't. Especially when my team lost, I don't want to hear nothing about sports.
Some of y'all need to be at work watching Beards and Baldheads and listening to Beards and Baldheads when y'all at work. I hope that's what y'all doing. Don't just be.
I definitely go back and look at our old shows. I look at all the shows on BS.
That's what
I listen.
That's what y'all need to be doing.
Yeah.
Yo, another thing that happens at work, you got people with their kids and they got fundraisers. Like, because next week I'm gonna make sure we put the fundraiser that we're gonna do for the Plainfield Vikings.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna put on here.
Okay.
Next week.
That time, huh?
It's that time.
What is it? Because I'm popcorned out.
Popcorn is the thing now.
Yo, it's the thing. So speaking of that,
my kids didn't come over with nothing.
Speaking of that,
thank God.
So it says, unless your child sells margaritas and tacos for a fundraiser, I'm not interested. Can we start selling this?
Nope.
We can't.
No, because they're not gonna buy that either.
No, we gonna buy them. What?
If I say right now, listen, my son, we got Knicks.
We got some nips.
We got some nips for sale. Y'all gonna buy? They ain't gonna buy.
I think I might have to start selling that sweet dream again, TJ.
Got some nut cracks.
Yo, you think they won't? If you had nutcrackers and Knicks, some Knicks. Yes, we had nutcrackers and Knicks.
Yeah.
I think the fundraisers would be selling a way lot more for that fix. I'm just saying. With True Lies, you feel like maybe not. Would you plead the eighth?
Might be better, yeah.
It might be better. Maybe
you gonna have to people talking about you with the word for the kids. You send them down the wrong path. You
destroying them.
Yeah, whatever the word is. Yeah, you destroying the kid. You teaching them the wrong thing. What do you mean?
What you mean?
Teaching them entrepreneurship. They're gonna do it anyway later.
See,
for entrepreneurship, yo, they gonna do it.
I told my son now. I said, man, you ain't selling nothing. Look, for real, bro.
Yo,
you living in a selling era. If anything,
Snow.
I mean, I was selling stuff, but now it's crazy.
You got the kids who
they
sell
selling
candy here and
everything.
there. Snow
more
ain't
than
rocking.
candy. They selling electronics. They selling everything.
They selling everything. You can definitely find somebody who got something to sell out there. You know, one of the
food game is easy. They selling other shit.
Food game is easier. Food game is a
little
little bit more legal.
They selling their sneakers.
Yep.
Yeah, they getting it in, man. I told myself, all these sneakers in
here.
I said, boy, you got sneakers in here. You ain't trying to sell none of these. What are you doing, man?
It's a different game.
Mind your business.
Mind your business. Man, you know, we had a little bit of snow. People getting off for 8 flakes of snow.
Yeah.
Out there. That used to be one of the hustles. That used to be one of the hustles. Out there selling, shoveling snow. You know, I'm shout out to everybody with their craft and everything. I like this right here. Said California couple uses lawnmower and GPS to create a giant grass mural of Kobe Bryant. I like the art. I like the cutting style. So, you know, just put that in there. Man, it's things y'all can cut grass. Y'all can shovel snow. Get a hustle out there, man, because parents.
But what do they benefit from that, though?
What, this right here?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just like the art. Maybe they just like the art.
Somebody paid them for it?
I doubt it.
No.
I doubt
did it for the publicity.
Some people just love.
How much time that took them? And gas money.
And I respect that. I respect that. I respect people who just love art and just love creating.
I mean,
it's dope.
It was worth it if we talking about it.
It's dope.
Yeah.
That's my point. We think they just did it to do it. I think they did it for a reaction from all of us.
And if it was for a reaction, I think we create for
and
a
now
reaction.
you're gonna get paid to do it again for somebody else.
I think we do create for a reaction. You want people to like what you create.
Of course.
You want people
That's what
to
that like
to
button is.
appreciate it.
The smartest thing they ever created was the like
Oh
button.
man,
I'm not gonna say that. I'm just saying.
that is.
I exaggerate. I'm just threw that up. That's one of the main things why people even post it, because that like button.
They always talk about now the biggest drug is attention.
You think it now it is?
I think it always been.
Yeah.
I think it always been.
We've heard it in songs, and people that actually have fame always said it. It's addictive.
I think it is addictive.
The worst drug known to man is stronger than heroin.
Yeah.
You can look in the mirror and like, here I am. I still can't see.
It's just not always. It's not always people want to put in the work to get attention.
Well, yeah, definitely people say, oh well, no, he don't. They stay anonymous. You got a lot of anonymous people that do great things.
You absolutely do. We have these barbershop talks and these conversations all the time. Everybody really get your hair cut. I don't know if y'all got them debates that's going on. I want to talk about a debate that we had the other day. We're talking about accountability. New year might be a new way of thinking that we don't talk about quite often. And if we did, I got my Detroit Lions hat, and we got a special young lady.
Tigers.
There you go.
Can't be talking that Niners shit. And you got that hat on.
Yo, my fault.
Even though I had it on earlier, but nonetheless.
You had
that hat on.
You had this hat on. Only reason why I got this hat because I couldn't find a Yankee fresh one.
When you said something about my hat, I said the hat you got on is iconic as well. It's just as iconic as this Yankees hat.
Thank you for the correction.
It really is.
Right here we got a New York City icon, and we got a Detroit icon in the same picture right here. We got the legendary DJ Kid Capri, and we have Aaliyah in this right here.
Got the Tommy on.
Man. If y'all know about that Tommy in them days, that Tommy was something special.
Yeah.
We've been getting on these people who getting caught with the sex stuff, with the R. Kellys and the Puff Daddies and all them. And it's certain people we have not been getting on. We ain't been getting on these parents.
Never.
We never get on these parents.
Never. Ever.
Like, where the hell is these parents? Some of these parents be right there full front.
Well, they serving them up, some of them.
And I'm like, damn, we killing R. Kelly, and maybe R. Kelly needs to get all of that he gets. But why not one time?
He's not the only one, though. Come on.
He's not the only one, but why not one time has anyone ever said, can we get an interview with Aaliyah's parents? Because we allowed our daughter, who's 16 years old, to marry this grown man right
What happened to Sparkle? She had a lot to say at one time.
She
right?
at one time, because she was dating the niece, he was dating the niece or boning, something
right.
like that. So we see little things, but I want to focus on this Aaliyah part right here, because I'm like, yo,
they actually got married.
They got married.
Yeah, they did. They got annulled like a couple of days later, but
a little bit after.
Vegas.
But they allowed that marriage to happen. You allowed your daughter to go on stage. Is it not enough accountability? And should it be some questions with those parents for allowing this to happen?
He wrote a song for your daughter saying age ain't nothing but a number. Getting down ain't nothing but a thing.
Everybody got a price.
Had your daughter singing that shit at 14. You crazy?
Some coaches. in some coaches. Now, real talk.
Now, for real, I could imagine somebody say, listen, your daughter Sade's going to sing this song. She's going to say, hey, getting down. I'm like, yo, who daughter singing ain't nothing but a thing, getting down? What?
Or are we...
We're going to be poor. We leaving.
Are we overreacting in our culture? In some coaches, they allow their daughters to get married at 15, 16. And they want to have a man who can take care of their daughter.
But that was the culture back in America. That's normal. That was normal back in the day, though. Our grandparents got married at 15, 16. And that's why they had all those damn kids, because they started early as hell. And they was having babies at 15. They was having babies all the way till they was 35, 45, while they got 10 kids.
Without condoning.
No
That's what it was.
Thanks, man.
Realistically, a man, and this is what a man when he has puberty, and a woman is the same, right?
No doubt.
So that has always been a societal standard based off of nature. We have rules and laws, and obviously there's a need for them as we grow and get more information and see the error of our ways or what's right and wrong and stuff like that. But one culture can't say that another culture is right or wrong. If you're in Cambodia and that's the culture, that's what you guys do within your structure of your people. That doesn't mean that because this person has this age limit here that it's they're right or that person's wrong. And that's not me condoning anything. I'm just simply saying that that's not what we have has not always been the standard.
That's always been a focus when people debating about polygamy. That's always come up as well. Like he said, in a lot of cultures, polygamy is not shunned upon. But this in our Western, they like to call us Western culture, it is. So
it's group economics, really.
Well, true. You're taking care of each other. The village thing.
There you go.
But everybody say the village thing until it doesn't sound like what they think.
Let us know on the check-in how y'all feel. Before we close out, was another thing, and I always think about y'all because TJ would and you be when it comes to when it comes to Dr. Umar. I feel like y'all know boy when he talk about like the Bible. And y'all do know the Bible better.
Stay focused, my brother.
Y'all know the Bible better than me. And did y'all see the last thing with Dr. Umar when he was saying that he wanted, he feels like church is keeping the black woman down? Did y'all see that one?
I did. I saw clips of it, but
I'm like, do y'all feel like it's any validity? He was
Absolutely.
No doubt. Speak on it.
I mean, without sounding all crazy and stuff like that. I mean,
TJ, we try to go viral anyway, so crazy about it.
People need something to believe in, and I think that, in a respectful way, sometimes women can be more impressionable when they're looking for leaders and stuff like that. They're looking for something to believe in that aspect. And I feel like they can be manipulated easier in church settings because they come there to be vulnerable. And they come there to, and so that's something that's taken advantage of. So absolutely, I think that what Dr. Umar said, as far as that specific comment or that quote, I didn't hear the whole thing at all. But if that's the quote that you're going with, then yeah, I agree
it's pretty much that was pretty much the quote.
Yeah, it pretty much was like the Bible makes black women docile.
It makes them docile.
It makes them docile. It's
not the Bible; it's the church.
The church.
I'm just saying he's using the messages that's coming from the Bible as part of the reason why he's saying certain scriptures is telling women to basically just be docile. And that's just a paraphrasing. I'm not going into detail.
No doubt.
It was a lot, but he broke down certain scriptures and he pulled from the Bible and other religions. He just didn't pull from Christianity, but he said religion in general tells women to bow down.
And it's a major concern of mine. I hear women, getting at a certain age from just I know plenty of women, and some women just like some women don't feel like they're adequate. Their lives are not complete if they don't have a man.
That's what
have a kid.
Part of the structure was marriage was one.
Yeah,
marriage was one. Also being rulers. Like he said, women have lost the fact that they understood that there were a lot of women rulers in the past. Like they always focus on the man being the king, but there were women that were rulers. And he said that part's getting lost in religion. And then he talked about how scriptures say you always obey, do this and that. Like be the nurturers in other cultures, like not other cultures, but other. In the animal kingdom, some of the men take care of the kids.
No doubt.
And the women go do the hunting.
No
doubt. He was just saying, like, Christianity is making women just bow down too much.
It doesn't all have to be set in stone, but I think naturally a lot of women do want that. Like, when you speak to a lot of women, they're complaining, I don't want to work. I don't want to do this.
Is it because of that, though?
What?
Is it because of what they've been hearing that they shouldn't work?
No.
That's what he's saying. See, that's
No,
the part.
I think that is something that's intrinsic.
See, now that's what I'm saying.
You get a
So
point
now,
for intrinsic.
if you hear the whole thing, you may not agree what he's saying. Because what he's saying, I'm not saying I agree with it. He's saying that because of the messages from the past, religion is telling women they shouldn't do certain things. That's what's holding them back. He's saying the messages that they're getting is holding them back because they should be doing more, is what he's saying.
Well, it depends on what they want. So, I mean, if you're talking about somebody that's goal-oriented and driven and wants to do certain things in this society, well, it's here for you to do. But more so, I think we get more women that get shunned for not wanting that. Because they want to just maybe be with their man and listen to their man and be a homemaker and stuff like that.
Because that's what their religion is telling them to do.
Not necessarily. Sometimes
I've never read the Bible.
Sometimes that's just in people's spirit.
I'm saying you have the Bible. The Bible specifically tells them this, though.
Okay, but obviously,
it says it. It says obey. It says obey, be submissive to your man. It says it.
So don't do that blindly. You can't do that blindly. So
I hear what you're saying, but that's what I'm saying. You're telling people. Some people are diehard religious. They right. Right. You're right. I need to quote it. I need to quote the scriptures.
But you can't do it blindly. So,
right. I agree. 100%.
Like we live in a society where there has to be 2 incomes, maybe sometimes 3, in order for people to live an adequate life.
I think it's outdated.
Is that really wise?
I think it's really outdated. I think a lot of things we hear from the past is outdated.
So I'm just saying we got to use our some sense there. I mean, is that the way it was probably set up to be, and that's the way God wants it? Maybe, yeah. But is that sensible for now? Not everyone can do that unless you're some rich dude or some well-off dude, or you're practicing group economics, which is polygamy, in that scenario. Then
so a person that still thinks that today, are they just delusional?
Thinks that what?
That they should be taken care of, like you said.
No, they're not delusional. It's just that it may not be reality at the moment. It's not a delusion.
That boy is smooth with that one.
That's what I said. You sound like delusion to me.
No,
that's a great way.
But no, that's the smoothest. That's what the smooth.
That's what you want.
No doubt. That was smooth as hell, right?
And in 1950, it was possible.
It was possible.
Right now, it's probably not.
It's probably not. So it's like, we're not going to say.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what I said.
He said, don't stop trying to be a rapper, but no one might buy your mixtape. That's what he said. Like
the nice way of saying you delusional.
But no, I
don't think it's delusion.
It's
that's
not
the way it's supposed to be.
But it's just at this time.
That's the way it's supposed to be. We're supposed to take care.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't.
Okay. I mean, well, look, take care in what aspect? Because if we're talking about like these, because if we're looking at the Bible, we're talking about people with land, farm, acres. So the women also had their own responsibility, and they also took care of children, chores. And I'm not making them housemakers or anything like that. So please don't take that from that. But they all had responsibilities, and they all had jobs. But that was the breadwinner. You know, that's all the difference is.
Yeah, but I can't go claim a piece of land back like I could back then.
Yeah, so again,
I could just go. This is me.
So
things
adjusted. So we have to adjust
Can't
it
do
to
that
these
shit
times.
anymore.
But
and this is why you need y'all to voice that, because I'm hoping it's more pastors out there that are relaying the message in a more update manner, and not just focusing on an outdated manner of something because of how they deliver it. I don't want to get too nothing. Go ahead, Drew.
I just want to say y'all probably, I know y'all seen this because y'all work around women. Y'all see how stressed a single mother is when they have to go to work and then they still got to take care of the kid? You ever seen how stressed?
I've seen the way the father looks.
I know that too. But I'm just saying that specifically
no doubt.
for why would they want that? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so a lot of them don't want that.
And I have seen that with the mothers.
Yeah, a lot of them don't want that. I am looking for a good man. I am looking for a family. I am looking for this. I do want to get taken care of. They don't want that because when it comes, it is a lot.
It is a lot.
And they losing their shit.
It is a lot. When it comes, I got a friend, and she had a guy to take good care of her financially. And it was like, damn, you got what you wanted. And she didn't want it. Because everything, she's like, yo, this guy make this, that, and the third. And she's like, yo, he could take care of all these bills and buy me all this good stuff. And she like, yeah, it still wasn't enough.
Not enough?
Nah. And it wasn't about the money. So I'm not attracted to him. He doesn't give me that thrill. You always talk about the thrill is gone.
Well, look, that's a problem that we have within our society of being able to. This goes into a whole nother conversation, and this is just really biblical and very Stone Age thinking. So I want to preface that.
No doubt.
But that goes with people having multiple sex partners and having something to choose from. If you go based off it in the back in the day, like you didn't have anything to compare it to. So you weren't seeking a thrill because you didn't see what everybody else was doing. So you didn't know that man was doing all this and the third because you were covered, you were in the house, you weren't doing all that. I'm not saying it should be that way. That's not now, but I'll just say you're not curious about stuff that you don't see.
And we see everything with this social media right now. And it's a lot of comparing. It's a lot of I need this, I need that. And some of y'all can handle it. It's always good to have aspiration and goals, but everything ain't for everybody.
I don't think monogamy was ever forefront in this country. I think it's always been an institution that they try to create to make it stable families, but I don't think people cheating has been going on since cowboys and Indians. I'm looking at this.
It wasn't cheating before.
Well, I mean, I don't know if we use the word cheating, but having multiple wives. The Eskimos have a culture where they share their wives.
Monogamy.
So it's like different cultures always had a situation where it wasn't all about one-on-ones.
No doubt.
I think that's for some people. It's not natural for them.
I'm not necessarily pro polygamy. Like that ain't my style. I'm not sharing no woman or none of that.
It costs a lot too.
I can't afford that.
That's so you have to,
costs a lot.
Come on. So you have to have land. You have to
Yeah.
you see why it made sense.
Unless
then?
you're sharing, then you don't need to.
But you see why it made sense then.
Yeah.
Because you had land. You had things. You could take care of everyone. Because you could live off the land and do a whole bunch of different stuff. So I'm not necessarily pro polygamy or anything like that, but I will say that it's been a thing longer than monogamy. Like monogamy is fairly new Western philosophy.
I can't spell neither one of them words, but it just means a lot to me. I'm waiting for Soup to continue to keep praying for me, so I can have a monogamous wife. That makes sense, right?
That's what it means. It's oxymoron, but it's the same.
Monogamy.
It's the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I need my monogamy. I need that. Soup, you still praying? Oh, now she ain't a miracle worker. I thought God.
No.
What Jesus? We all on the same Jesus line. What line we on? I need to know what we doing.
She said miracle.
Look, I want me a wife one day. You know, I need all my prayer workers to get us all there. You know, we about to close it on out. Thank y'all for coming through tonight. Thank you everybody on the check-in. Next week we got my man Javon Johnson. Make sure y'all, once again, shout out to my barbers and stylists, Mr. Ray Lansky, one of the illest barbers out there on the planet. Man, shout out to my brother Sam, Uncle Sam. Shout out to you, all these dope barbers out there. Peace to y'all, James Crush, my whole fam out there. Look, man, if y'all got love for Beards and Baldheads, do us a favor. Share this right here. Take this link, send it to your girlfriend, send it to your homie, send it to your mama, your papa, your auntie, whoever. Let your kids watch, because we got topics for everybody, man. Peace to the Soul Survivor. True Lies, the flies guy on earth, Soup, DJ Punchy, everybody down with the team. Cousin D, we love y'all, miss y'all, and we out. We'll see y'all next week. We are Beards and Baldheads.